Welcome everyone. The hour being 7:05 p.m. on Wednesday, March 6th, 2024. The Tooele City Council's meeting in a business meeting being held at the Tooele City Hall Council Chambers located at 90 North Main Street in Tooele, Utah. This is also being streamed on the Tooele City YouTube channel. We will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. If you'll please rise and repeat after me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Our second item is a roll call. Councilwoman Manzione.
Present.
Councilwoman Goches.
Present.
Councilman Hanson.
Present.
Councilman McCall.
Present.
I'm Councilman Brady. I'm also present. We'll move on to our third item, which is the Mayor's Youth Recognition Awards. This is presented by Mayor Debbie Nguyen.
Thank you, Council. And again, this is our favorite part of our council meetings where we have the opportunity to recognize individuals in our community who are doing great and wonderful things. And I would like to invite Chief Day up to help me present this award tonight. We have a backpack here with all kinds of goodies and fun stuff in there. And tonight, we have a very, very special award for a special young man. Our Mayor's Youth Recognition Award this evening is presented to Jeremiah Jensen. Jeremiah, would you come up for just a moment with me? I'm going to tell you about Jeremiah. Jeremiah was nominated by Carlos Jimenez from Tooele Junior High School. That must be where you go to school. Awesome. And is Carlos a teacher, Mr. Jimenez? Is that a teacher? Awesome. So Jeremiah is not only a straight A student, but he has one of the best personalities a teacher could ask for. He is happy, has a great sense of humor, and answers questions with thoughtfulness. He gets along with anyone that is near him, and people really enjoy having him in class. Jeremiah will be a successful individual in his future because of his efforts, his goodness, and his great personality. Mr. Jimenez would like to thank Jeremiah for being the great young man that he is. And Tooele City would also like to thank you for being a great example to your peers and to our community. We know that if we had everybody with those traits that you have, we wouldn't have any problems in the world. It's too bad that we don't. We can't all be like you, but we're going to try. We're going to try, and hopefully by recognizing you, that will show other individuals. So we want to congratulate Jeremiah and also recognize and thank his parents, Delilah and Jacob Jensen. Would you please stand so we can give you a round of applause? Thank you so much. We have a certificate here for you. And what we would like to do is, do you want to go out there or do you want to do it right here? Because we have one, would you mind just standing? Council up here, we're going to take a picture. Guess what we're going to do with it? We're going to put it in the newspaper, the Tooele Transcript Bulletin. And also, we are going to put it on all of our social media. And we are also live streaming this tonight, or you can go back and watch it on Tooele City's YouTube channel. That's your principal, or that's your teacher, isn't it? Is that Mr. Jimenez back there? Mr. Jimenez, would you come up and get your picture with us too? I don't know if I look pretty enough. Yeah, you are. Come on up and let's get pictures. And parents, if you would like to stand and take pictures, you're welcome to, or you can get them off of our website or our social media. Okay, is everybody ready? Congratulations again, sir. I can tell. Awesome. And I'll let you take this too so you know what your teacher is. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. That's great. We'll move on to item 4, which is a public comment period. This is the time for the public to address the council. We ask that you state your name into the mic, you keep your comments to 3 minutes or less, and then you sign the paper over by Michelle. The time is now the public's. Seeing no one come forward, I will close the public comment period. We'll move on to item 5, which is a public hearing and motion on ordinance 2024-04, an ordinance of Tooele City amending Tooele City Code Section 7-1-5, definitions regarding the addition of lithium-ion batteries to the city's definition of hazardous materials, presented by Andrew Agard, the Community Development Director.
Thank you, Council. You're familiar with this proposed amendment as it was presented to your work session about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, excuse me. It is amending Tooele City Code Section 7-1-5 regarding hazardous material storage. It is involving the storage of lithium-ion batteries. Currently, the city code is very broad in its definition of hazardous material storage. And for that purpose, we wanted to amend the definition to include the lithium-ion batteries and also a definition of what those batteries are. This was in response to information that we received from the fire department regarding the dangerous conditions that involve a fire involving these lithium-ion batteries. So the amendment just changes that definition and keeps it from being stored as an exclusive storage use. The Planning Commission held a public hearing on this item on February 28th. They voted in favor of recommending approval of the proposed amendment by a vote of 6-1. So that's being requested with this ordinance amendment. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you.
Any questions or comments from the council? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Council.
Thank you. This also involves a public hearing, so we will open the time up to the public. You state your name into the mic, keep your comments to 3 minutes or less, and then sign the paper by Michelle. The time is now the public's. Seeing no one come forward, I will close the public hearing and entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion, but
yeah.
before I make the motion, I just want to mention that the discussion at the Planning Commission was in regards to just clarifying what the definition of storage versus inventory was, and we kind of had that same discussion in our work meeting. So they felt like after Mr. Baker actually commented and Mr. Agard also, just what the definitions were, and that's why the vote was 6-1, just based on that conversation.
Okay, any other discussion or, okay?
Okay, Mr. Chair, I move that we approve ordinance 2024-04, ordinance of Tooele City amending Tooele City Code Section 7-1-5 definitions regarding the addition of lithium-ion batteries to the city's definition of hazardous materials.
Second.
We have a motion from Councilwoman Manzio and a second from Councilman McCall. We'll take it to a vote. Councilman McCall.
Aye.
Councilman Hanson.
Aye.
Councilwoman Goches.
Aye.
Councilwoman Manzione.
Aye.
And Councilman Brady, I also vote aye. That passes 5-0. Item 6 is Resolution 2024-19, a resolution of the Tooele City Council implementing a program and amending the Tooele City fee schedule for Tooele City Fire Department hazardous materials inspections and permitting in commercial, industrial, and other establishments, presented by Nick Wall, the City Fire Marshal.
Good evening, members of the council. This is in regards to our work discussion meeting that we had with the fee schedule and the permitting schedule that we're wanting to implement. We thank you for the opportunity to stand here tonight to bring to you this resolution. This program will be a vital tool for the fire department and city as a whole. The permit and fee schedule will enhance the fire prevention efforts of Tooele City Fire Department and allow for better mitigation of risks in the city. A permit and fee schedule of this type is new for Tooele City, but not for the fire community. Several cities throughout Utah already have similar programs in place, and businesses are aware of these schedules. The Tooele County Local Emergency Planning Committee, or the LEPC, receives regular inquiries into whether these types of fees and permits exist in the county from potential incoming businesses. The LEPC has provided a letter of support for the permit and fee schedule that's included in the packets. Neighboring agencies have already reached out to gain a better idea of the program in order to implement similar initiatives in their jurisdictions. And we appreciate all the support from the city. I thank my team for all the hard work they contributed, and we're eager to put this program into action for the betterment of the city. So if you guys have any questions.
Thank you. We discussed this 2 weeks ago in our work meeting, so this has been presented to the council before. I like that we're being proactive, and
Yes.
this will keep our community safer, so
Yep,
thanks for all your work.
thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Roger has something.
Bucky Whitehouse, Chair of the Tooele County Local Emergency Planning Committee and Director of Emergency Services for the county, has provided a letter in support, and I would suggest that this be incorporated into the minutes and the record of the meeting as further justification for whatever approving vote you might make.
Okay, I agree.
Thank you, Bucky, for taking care of that and supporting it. We appreciate that.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Dave. I make a motion to approve Resolution 2024-19, a resolution of the Tooele City Council implementing a program and amending the Tooele City fee schedule for the Tooele City Fire Department hazardous material inspections and permitting in commercial, industrial, and other establishments.
Second.
We have a motion from Councilwoman Gochis and a second from Councilman McCall. We'll take it to a vote. Councilwoman Manzione?
Aye.
Councilwoman Gochis?
Aye.
Councilman Hanson?
Aye.
Councilman McCall?
Aye.
I'm Councilman Brady. I also vote aye. That passes 5-0.
Thank you, guys.
you.
Appreciate the support.
Thank you.
Item 7 is Resolution 2024-20, a resolution of the Tooele City Council approving an abandonment of the 2008 settlement agreement for Glen Eagles PUD, presented by Roger Baker, the city attorney.
Thank you, Council. Just one final note on the matter you just handled. One of the things I do is to update the fee schedule when you approve new or modified fees. And so I will be getting an updated fee schedule out tomorrow to mayor and department heads with these new fees in it, so we'll be ready to go immediately. Okay, this item is regarding phases 4 and 5 of the Glen Eagles PUD. In 2008, a previous owner filed a claim against the city in regards to water rights, and at that time, the city settled that claim with a settlement agreement. That settlement agreement, the city's obligations under it have expired, and the current owner would like to be released from the limitations of that agreement. I do not believe there are any risks to the city to doing that. They've agreed in whatever abandonment agreement we were to do that they would release any claims that they might have had under that agreement that they didn't bring. So I think that it would be good policy to allow this property to be governed by its underlying zoning regulations instead of an old agreement that really is moot at this point. But that's my recommendation to you. You're not required to. You can make the policy decision you think best, but that's the recommendation. The representative of Bach Homes, the current owner, is here if you have any questions. He and I have already agreed upon the language of an abandonment agreement if you were to approve it, so that's ready to go. There's nothing being disputed. Have any questions of me or of Mr. Sean Athey?
Any questions or comments? This is another item we've discussed previously, just for the public's knowledge. Okay. I will entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion we approve Resolution 2024-20, a resolution of the Tooele City Council approving abandonment of the 2008 settlement agreement for Glen Eagles PUD.
I'll second.
We have a motion from Councilman Hanson, a second from Councilwoman Manzione. We'll take it to a vote. Councilman McCall?
Aye.
Councilman Hanson,
Aye.
Councilwoman Goches,
Aye.
Councilwoman Manzione.
Aye.
I'm Councilman Brady. I also vote aye. That passes 5-0. Item 8 is Resolution 2024-21, a resolution of the Tooele City Council amending the Tooele City fee schedule regarding fees at the Ochre Hills Golf Course, presented by Darwin Cook, the Parks and Recreation Director.
Good evening, council. Thank you for allowing me to bring this back to you in a business meeting. On February 21st, in our work meeting, we discussed this. I provided you with a spreadsheet or table explaining the fees that we were recommending for adjustment or for change. At that particular work meeting, I did read the recommended changes into the record, and I'm more than welcome or more than willing to do it again if you so choose.
I don't think I need to see it again, but
We have and you have the table, and the table is part of the record as well. From our meeting before or from now, are there any additional questions or?
I'm trying to scroll through my packet to get to that one, but I don't have any questions. Does anyone else have any questions?
And this resolution is just to change some of the access fees to the course. So for green fees and regular senior, green fees for a junior, cart fee, and then range ball fee changes.
I will just say to you and likewise to the fire department, I just really appreciate the table and the comparisons. It's a lot easier to read, and it's nice to see how we compare to other localities.
Yeah, and as I mentioned in our last work meeting, that we tried to pick some courses that are very similar to our situation in our area. I know in times past that we've had some of the other private courses in the valley on there that they're not a reality for us. $45 green fees is just something that we shouldn't be comparing to, I guess. So.
But I have to admit, the course, at least last year, I can't swear to it right now because, the snow.
You did have 3 days you could have gone golfing, Dave.
I know, and I missed it. But compared to so many other courses around the valley, the course looks good.
It looks
It really
fabulous
does.
right now. It honestly does.
I think if you made it too cheap, none of us would ever get a chance to get a tee time.
For a point of the record, the 3 days that we had it open, every tee time was sold out. So
Yeah.
Good.
everybody is anxious to get back on the golf course.
Yeah, it's well utilized, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay, any other questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to approve Resolution 2024-21, a resolution of Tooele City Council amending the Tooele City fee schedule regarding fees at Ochre Hill Golf Course.
I'll second.
We have a motion from Councilman McCall, a second from Councilwoman Goches. We'll take it to a vote. Councilwoman Manzione?
Aye.
Councilwoman Goches?
Aye.
Councilman Hanson?
Aye.
Councilman McCall?
Aye.
I'm Councilman Brady. I also vote aye. That passes 5-0.
Thank you. And for a note, council, I'd just like to congratulate Jeremiah for his reward, but to also mention that his teacher must be fantastic, Carlos, because he's also, as many of you know, we have 2 disc golf courses in Tooele now, and Carlos is actually part of that disc golf association that's helping the city get those 2 disc golf courses installed. So,
Thank you. We'll move on to item 9, which is our invoices and purchase orders. This is presented by Michelle Pitt, the city recorder.
Thank you. We just have one invoice tonight. It's to Turf Equipment and Irrigation for Greens Pro Roller for the Ochre Hills Golf Course. It's in the amount of $33,625.80.
Any questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion we approve the invoice for the roller.
Second.
We have a motion from Councilman Hanson, a second from Councilman McCall. We'll take it to a vote. Councilman McCall?
Aye.
Councilman Hanson?
Aye.
Councilwoman Goches?
Aye.
Councilwoman Manzione?
Aye.
I'm Councilman Brady. I also vote aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. That passes 5-0. Item 10 is our minutes from the February 21st, 2024 work meeting and February 21st, 2024 business meeting. Any changes? Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the minutes.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion from Councilwoman Manzio and a second from Councilman McCall. We'll take it to a vote. Councilwoman Manzio?
Aye.
Councilwoman Goches?
Aye.
Councilman Hanson?
Aye.
Councilman McCall?
Aye.
And Councilman Brady, I also vote aye. That passes 5-0, and we are adjourned at 7:24.